Where individual stock trading ideas are concerned, I would want to buy Bank of India in the cash segment at 241 levels, holding these long positions so initiated with the stop loss at 238, and I would expect to book profits at 246 or end of the session, whichever comes first. My second trade would be a buy in the cash segment in ITC at 328 mark, holding these long positions so initiated with the stop loss at 325, and I would expect to book profits at 333 or end of the session, whichever comes first. In the futures space, I would want to buy January futures of Tata Motors at 377, holding these long positions with a stop loss at 374 and expecting to book profits at 383 or end of the session, whichever comes first.
Two longs, starting with Adani Enterprises. That is looking good to me. Yesterday and day before yesterday, Adani Enterprises did well. I think it's sustained it. I think the target on Adani Enterprises is 262. I would have a stop below 242 and trade long on Adani Enterprises. Looks good to me. The second stock that I like is a Castrol. Here I would say that up move has started last couple of days, and yesterday's move is encouraging. I would maintain a stop below 300 on Castrol and trade long, and I feel that it can climb to levels below 311 or even higher. So for today, I think Adani Enterprises and Castrol should give money on the long side.
I would start with a buy in a HDFC, stop loss of 835, target of 868. The second call is a buy in a Bank of Baroda, stop loss 632, target 663. And for FNO traders, I would advise a buy in a Century Textiles Jan Futures, stop loss of 311, target of 327.
As far as our pick is concerned, Century Textile is the stock which looks very strong. Stock has given a major breakout on its weekly inverted head and shoulder chart pattern, and we have seen a very strong volume participation. So we expect this stock to give a breakout about this 315, 316 kind of levels, and if that happens, then on upside 335 could be the possible target. One can initiate a long position at current levels, keeping a stop below 305 levels for a potential target of 335 levels. HDFC Limited looks quite strong. The stock has been continuously consolidating on its weekly and monthly charts between 860 to 780 kind of levels. Now we are seeing a strong volume participation in last couple of trading sessions. Thus it looks very possible that the stock can cross its stiff resistance of 880, 890 zone. On an upside looks good for a target of 920 kind of levels. So for a positional trade, HDFC Limited looks good for a target of 920 in a medium term trend, whereas in short span of time 880 looks quite possible. One can initiate a long position keeping a stop below 825 levels.
Nifty for the day needs to stay above 6303, support at 6281 and 6243, resistance at 6341 and 6363. Bank Nifty must stay above 11,091, CNX IT above 10,056. BTST from yesterday, Reliance Power was a buy with a stop of 65, target of 78. Future Retail is a buy with a stop of 83, target of 97. PNB is a buy with a stop of 610, target of 635. Fresh calls, Century Textile is a buy with a stop of 308, target of 335. Bank of India is a buy with a stop of 235, target of 253. Kesoram Industries is a buy with a stop of 67, target of 82. Unichem Labs is a buy with a stop of 215, target of 233. AIA Engineering is a buy with a stop of 490, target of 540. And Bank of Baroda is a buy with a stop of 634, target of 665.
I have two sells and two buy calls. The buy is in Punjab National Bank with a stop at 605 for targets of 636. Sun TV is a sell with a stop at 366 half and look for targets of 345. Tata Motors is a buy with a stop at 371, would look for short-term targets of 390, while Z is a sell with a stop at 286 for targets of around 270 on the downside.